it all. So who's really the victim? When them shots get the hitting, weak shooters get the shooting, but they just keep missing, chasing you down. 4 powers blazing at your denim, you running, ducking behind cars, hoping he get winded, no strap.
Listen to me, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute, wait a minute. What's this? Hold on, wait, before we get started. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Hold Your Water, you know what I mean? He got to do album out, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. You know what I mean? Like, y'all know the story behind Idiot Jerk and Kid Slade. Shout out to him. You know, he sent me some money. I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I kind of don't want to. I sent the money back. He sent me the money back. I sent the money back. He sent me money. He stopped the payment. I can't send him the money back. I got it. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. I do want to say this. Before I get started, I seen a lot that's what's going on in battle rap. First of all, URL is dropping battles. I think that is fire. You know, they ended up dropping. Some people are wondering, like, yo, is URL because of the whole Eazy the Block Captain? You know, they were shooting at him, like, in the trailer, like, yo, is they going to drop something? Maybe Mike P and Geechi Gotti, they go up Mike P because he's on the trenches now. He went against the URL. What are they going to end up dropping? They ended up dropping Fonz versus Rum Nitty. You know, so shout out to them. You know, you got Summer Madness coming up. You kind of want to highlight the opponents that's going to be on there, you know, and they got Rum Nitty and, you know, Fonz. Fonz is going to be going up against Shotgun Suge, and then you got Rum Nitty going up against Ace Amin. So I think that's dope marketing. They're getting people, like, you know, back accustomed to battles dropping. They're going to be dropping all week, you know, so shout out to them. I do want to say this. Nuno Nails, what is wrong? You missing the marketing opportunity. Hold on, wait a minute. Nuno! Hey, Nuno, do you want to... Hold on. Y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Put the phones down right quick. I got to talk to you. Nuno, do you know if we had an OnlyFans, we'd be rich? What is you doing? She got her OnlyFans, like, popping off. Like, what is you... We can talk about battle rap? You know what I'm saying? After everything else. No, wait a minute. Shout out to Nuno. You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking. You know what I mean? I do want to say this. I see A-Ward talking crazy, you know what I mean, about A-Verb. He basically talking about he's going to be on Demon Time. Verb is still going back and forth with anybody and everybody that's in support of Ward, you know what I mean? So A-Ward. So shout out to A-Verbs. He's still continuing to market. I'm seeing that, you know, ARP, he's saying that the Hitman Holla versus Ill Will, the face-off, is going to be dropping soon. I'm interested to see that, you know what I mean? I'm seeing a lot, you know. I think Eazy the Block Captain, he ended up responding to everybody, you know what I mean? Like, he responded about the Three Letterman situation. He went live and he was basically like, you know, if I'm rocking with you and I'm cool with you, you know what I mean? And, you know, I would expect you not to do an interview, you know, with somebody that I don't rock with, you know what I mean? Like, call me and, you know, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I feel like Three Letterman, you know, this ain't going against Eazy enough, but I feel like he kind of just did what he did as a media person. You know, it's like, this is an interview that people want to hear. You know, why not just interview the guy? And I actually think, you know, in the interview, Three Letterman was kind of trying to cut, you know, Disaster off, you know, and trying to make it to where he was kind of showing that he wasn't just trying to let Disaster ramble on. You know, he was trying to, like, point out different things that probably would have been in favor of you, but Disaster kind of cut him off like, yo, I don't want to hear none of that. You know, this is my interview. I don't like the way this interview is feeling. You're trying to take away from the topic at hand, the NDA, you know what I mean? But, you know, y'all tell me what y'all think. As far as Eazy, he's responding to us saying, like, yo, if he cool with you, you know, he feels like he's got that rapport and y'all talk, you know, then you probably should have not done the interview. You know, so I'm curious to see what the fans think in the comment section. Me personally, I don't get too close to battlers to where I can't, like, blog on them. You know what I mean? I might talk to somebody every once in a while, you know what I mean? Like, call them, like, if something go down, or text them if something go down. But I don't, like, I'm not saying him, you know what I'm saying? But I don't get too involved to where I can't say what I want to say, you know what I mean? So I don't know what their situation is. You know, obviously Eazy is thinking one way, maybe Three Letterman is going to be thinking something else. So I heard, that's just what he said, you know what I mean? It's one of the things that Eazy the Block touched on. He also touched on the NDA, right? And I see a lot of people around the culture kind of talking about this, right? So Eazy is saying like, yo, the NDA, people are taking like one or two words and, you know what I mean, kind of like misrepresenting the NDA, you know? And I don't know like what I could be misrepresenting. I don't know, because when you look at the NDA, this is what it says. You know, like the lines, it's like so many things you can't talk about. You know, so I don't understand like what I would be. I mean, I'm not saying he coming at me or nothing like, but people misrepresent. I don't know. But I don't understand what could be misrepresented. I see people, you know, they putting up like the URL NDAs and they putting up, you know, like I think an interview with Joe Budden and Sue Surf saying, you know, like, yo, we signing NDAs and this and that, you know, for battle rap is becoming more professional. URL has NDAs, but they're clauses. They're not entire NDAs. You know, it's saying like you can't talk about like X, Y, and Z, like personal, you know what I mean? It's more like business oriented. This is like a clip of what their NDA would be like speaking about, you know, and it's not the same as what Eazy's NDA is saying, you know? So I don't know, you know, as far as Eazy the Block Captain, he's kind of in a different space. He kind of wants to preserve, you know what I mean? Like his brand. You know, or maybe he's just looking at, yo, you know, Chrome 23, they got this type of NDA. Maybe I want to like roll with this. You know what I mean? But as far as the URL NDA and the Eazy the Block Captain NDA, what he's putting up, they're completely different. They're separate. You know, URL uses clauses. This was a full-blown NDA, you know, of some stuff that you can't talk about in speech and, you know what I mean, like a broadcast and all that. This is what the NDA was, you know, and I get it, you know, we all want Eazy the Block Captain to succeed, and this ain't going against Eazy, you know what I mean? I know he got a lot of people that rock with him, you know, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, this is an NDA. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how y'all want to, like, go around. I see people, like, misreading it. They trying to read the URL NDA and then, like, flip around and, like, what is y'all doing, bro? Just read the NDA. You know, it's just, it is what it is. Like, I feel like when you battle somebody, nothing should be restricted at all. Like, if you want to go at somebody, go at somebody. You know what I mean? It is what it is. As far as disaster with that whole situation, I feel like, personally, if you didn't sign that NDA, and maybe you try to have your assistant sign it, you know, and she didn't sign it, maybe you should have just gone ahead and just said whatever you wanted to say to Eazy since you didn't sign the NDA. And then Eazy's trying to say, yo, like the public, like y'all need to get educated, like y'all don't know. But you didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't look to see if he signed the NDA. You know what I mean? Like, just being real. Like, you didn't look to see if he signed. If you would have looked to see that he didn't sign the NDA, you could have went to him like, yo, you didn't sign an NDA. You know, and then maybe some things that Disaster talked about probably wouldn't have even been brought up. You know what I mean? Or you would have had him dead to rights in that situation. Long story short, you know, Eazy is saying like, yo, he sent, you know, Disaster to NDA, and then he's trying to get Disaster to battle on the trenches. And I guess he wanted him to send a reverse NDA. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? To kind of protect Disaster because he didn't want, you know, people knowing that Disaster was going to be on the trenches because he didn't want the information to get out to Math Hoffa for Math to find Disaster at the trenches. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious about that because Disaster, like, are you, you know, I talked to Disaster. He seemed like he's not scared of Math, you know, so I don't know. But it's like if it's a lot of secrecy behind your battles and, you know, the you versus Holla the Don, they kind of rolling you out to battle them, and, you know, you kind of staying away from certain areas that Math is going to be in. It's like the public is going to feel like you're afraid to battle in certain spots because you're still scared of what can go down between you and Math Hoffa. This is what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. I seen Restore Order. They had ARP on there. ARP was talking. Obviously, he's taking the defense of Eazy the Block Captain. He want Eazy on his platform. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it is. He's taking the defense of, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's just genuinely taking the defense of Eazy the Block Captain. And he's talking like, you know, like URL, they kind of just trying to use this as a talking point and everything. And this is just business and all that. I don't know. You know what I mean? URL do the same thing. I looked at their NDAs, and their NDAs don't say nothing like that. Nothing like that. I see Norbs at All podcast. Shout out to Norbs. I ended up talking to him today. And he was talking about the NDA situation and how they're using, like, you know, Eazy the Block Captain to market Summer Madness. I feel like that's right. You know what I mean? But I also feel like, and this ain't going against norms or nothing, but I feel like Eazy's been using the URL to market himself and propel himself. He has. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a use in this situation. You seen Eazy go on a marketing campaign, talking crazy about P. You know what I mean? Like, this happened. You know, so, and bad about the URL, and, you know, you seen him even going on, like, Queens Flip, different people's podcasts, and he's talking, like, yo, like, I still would have done it, even if they would have told me not to, you know what I mean, like do the battle with Hitman Holla, I would have, you know what I mean, like, he's going on and on and on, talking, you know, and I seen, like, shout out to ADAP HNIC, he did, like, a video, it was a live that he did today, he was just like, yo, like, why does Three Letterman have to really check in with you on an interview, but you didn't have to check in, you know what I mean, with the URL when you battling Hitman Holla? And I thought that was a serious point that he made, you know what I mean? So I don't know, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to get, I'm just saying, like, that was a very valid point. Like, why can't, you know, Three Letterman go ahead and interview who he wants to interview? He get paid off of his own channel. Ain't nobody paying him, you know, but with the Hitman situation, it's like, you know, like you don't have to check in with URL, but Three Letterman kind of got to check. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe he'll end up doing like a live addressing it and talk about it. He talked about it a lot in his live, you know, so I don't know. You know what I mean? As far as I can tell, you know, battle rap has kind of been messy a little bit, you know what I mean? But Eazy the Block Captain, I feel like he's still the algorithm. We're all still talking about him. You know what I mean? In one capacity or another. This is what I want to say, right? Before I get out of here, Eazy. I don't know what you're doing to these fans, but they crazy. I don't know if these is Remy fans or what. I seen DME Detroit. He was just like, yo, these ain't even like battle rap fans. These are Remy Ma fans. I think he's right. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that is a bad thing. You know what I mean? It's good that you're getting some fans from Remy Ma that may not even be acclimated or used to battle rap, because they going crazy for you right now. You know, which is dope, you know what I mean? But at the same time, if y'all gonna be like jumping into battle rap, like y'all gotta be like fair about everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't be just partial on Eazy and then, you know what I mean? And then like biased towards every, you know, I don't know, man. Y'all kind of wilding. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. But as far as Eazy, I want to see him succeed. I also seen that he did an interview on 15 Minutes of Fame. This is what he said.
You got Geechi in Philly.
Yes.
Do you respect him for that? Because how did that even come about that it's in Philly and not somewhere else? That
I wanted it in Philly.
You wanted it in Philly.
Yeah, so now
and he was
Philly.
okay with that.
I don't give a fuck what he was okay with. It's in Philly.
You know what I mean? So when I'm watching this interview, I remember like Chris Bias did a blog recently. And he's talking about NDAs, right? And he's saying like, yo, there was a live on Eazy the Block Captain, and he was talking about there's an NDA that Geechi Gotti signed to where they don't talk about why the venue was moved from Houston to Philly. You know, but then I see him on 15 Minutes of Fame basically saying, you know, before he was saying he don't know why it was moved. But then I see him on 15 Minutes of Fame saying like it's moved because he wants it to be moved. You know, so it's like, I don't know, like, what's going on, like, in terms of, like, is this battle just not supposed to be fair at all? Because y'all got to think, Geechi Gotti, he just went up against Murder Mook. He went to New York, you know what I mean? And he had to deal with the fan base of Murder Mook in New York. He's going up against Eazy the Block Captain now, you know, and he's got to deal with the fan base of Eazy the Block Captain in Philly, you know, and this is going to be, it seems like everything is geared towards Eazy the Block. What is it that the NDA that you done signed? Geechi! I'm curious. You know what I mean? Like, as a battle rap fan, you know what I mean? Like, I'm curious to what's going on. Like, did you sign like a rec? Because Geechi said he was talking to Black Compass, you know, and he was saying like, yo, like he got booked before the whole situation with Papoose. This is what Geechi is saying. So does the NDA, because I know Remy Ma sends out the NDAs, like battlers and told me about this, you know, so did the NDA, is it like the same where you can't talk? Like, what is going on, bruh? You know, it's like a whole or is it just business related? Because you can't talk about the venue being moved, and obviously the venue is being moved. It seems like it's in Eazy the Block Captain's favor. You can't talk about like a lot if it's the same NDA. Because Eazy is trying to put it out there like, yo, people in the trenches sign the same NDA. I seen Daddy Myers, he was talking. You know, Daddy Myers is as loyal as the last person he talked to. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Daddy, this ain't dissing you. But, you know, you had a problem with the NDA. And then like you know, I don't know if you talked to somebody or whatever, or maybe you just had a change of heart. So now you say, oh, well, we all signed the same NDA on the trenches. So it's like, why are y'all signing this NDA? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why? Like, why is this, like, NDA is being signed? You know what I mean? Like, or maybe it's just Remy just like, yo, this is entertainment. This is how we deal. You know what I mean? Like, Eazy. You know what I mean? You're trying to have a league. You know what I mean? I'm helping you out or whatever. Or she's just trying to give him some game, you know, and he's just running down the NDA to everybody else. I understand in some capacity why NDA should be implemented, right? Some people don't think an NDA should be put in here at all. You know what I mean? But if you have a situation where people knew who was going to be on a trenches card and he had people being pulled off of the trenches card, you know, an NDA in some aspects is necessary. You know, it's just like, yo, you can't talk about opinions. You can't talk about medical records. You can't talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, like that's where it gets muddied. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. It's just like, yo, like, and now I understand why when all this was going on, Holmesy, the guy, didn't say nothing. Even when he was being dragged in the media, like, he didn't say nothing. You know, because he was under an NDA. Is what it looks like. If everybody signed the same NDA, Holmesy, the guy, was under the NDA. You know, and this is probably why he didn't say nothing, because he read it. Like, yo, I can't talk, I can't, or maybe he just didn't want to say nothing because he felt like, yo, this is an emotional topic, like people are already in their feelings about it. Maybe I'm just not going to talk about it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tell me what y'all think. I seen that, you know, Eazy, he's saying like on his live, like, yo, like Beasley, you using my name to promote your crappy card, is what he's saying. But like I said earlier, I feel like they both kind of, like Eazy's using the URL. I think they both kind of using each other, and this is the latest example of it, right? I seen that Eazy the Block Captain, because y'all know Swamp is not on Summer Madness at all. I seen he just like put out a tweet talking about, you know, Swamp, you can come over to the trenches. You really want to come, you know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. You know, so it's like, and then he got Mike P on the trench, you know, so it's like they both using. It's not just URL going that Eazy. It's Eazy going that URL. It's like a back and forth thing for marketing, you know, and it keeps everybody engaged. Everybody is like, you know, rocking with one side or another. You know, you see people that don't like the URL. Now they got a valid reason in their mind of why they don't rock with the URL, because they're rocking with Eazy. Somebody, you know what I mean, rocking with URL. Now they got a valid reason of why they not rocking with Eazy. You know, it's like, yo, like they made him a household name. He decided to do a battle off of the league. He gets out of the contract with the league to where he's actually still in the contract. You know what I'm saying? He going back and forth with them. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. So it's like, I feel like they kind of playing off of each other. And I see like fans, everybody's desperate to choose a side. But I think they both kind of going in. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. But as far as everything else, it's entertaining. You know what I mean? And then, you know, Eazy, he got like different parts. He got ARP kind of shooting at, I seen 15 minutes of fame earlier, like I said earlier. He kind of shooting at URL. It's, you know, it's entertaining. It's all engaging. Everybody's talking, you know, but Eazy's been quiet for a couple days. So I'm curious to see what he's going to say, or if he's just going to go ahead and market the Geechi battle. You know what I mean? Moving forward. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. I'm just a blogger. You know what I mean? Seeing everything, calling it for what it is. I honestly think, yeah, we got a lot of media and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I rock with a lot of media that's in battle rap. I feel like we need more people with different opinions. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. Like, because I want to hear, like, a fan, like, you know, a fan that nobody knows. You know what I mean? Like, nobody talks to. I want to see how they put everything together. You know what I mean? And talk about everything. And not everybody not compromised. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own opinions. But I want to hear somebody that nobody knows talk about, you know, like this whole situation. Or talk about what's going on with the URL. Or talk about what's going on with the trenches. Or going on with Chrome. Going on with Eazy. Going on with Disaster. You know what I'm saying? And not just speaking, you know, from, you know, I might know this person. I might know that person. I might rock with this person. Not everybody do that. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting out, I ain't saying everybody. You know, I just want to hear a different perspective. You know, so I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I seen that Waka Flocka is back in K-Shine now. He's basically saying, yo, URL, what's going on? Like, you know, URL movement, why isn't K-Shine battling? He just said that. You know what I mean? And K-Shine got it on his Instagram. So go on K-Shine Instagram and follow him so you can see what's going on with the developments of that. You know what I mean? I don't know, you know, but what battles do y'all think that the URL is going to drop this week? You know, we just seen Fonz versus Rum Nitty. Dope. I seen Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty, what is you doing? What is you doing? Wait a minute. Rum Nitty, I got to talk about this. I'm sorry. You about to battle... Ace I mean, you battling Jazz the Rapper, and then you just got announced to battle Ilmac on Blackout 8. You know what I'm saying? You battling a lot. The one thing I will say about Rum Nitty is when he battles, you know what I'm saying, it's not trash. You know, he's not like watering down his material. I think even the battle with him and Dre Dennis, I think he went crazy. So it's like, you know, yeah, like we want to see you like continue to battle, but yo, bro, your schedule is insane. You know, and you got like a Summer Madness coming up this week and all. Your schedule is crazy. You know, so I don't know. Shout out to you. I also want to put this out. If some people didn't see this battle for whatever reason, I know some people like, yo, Cuban, he might rap like Surf, and I don't want to look. Watch that Tay-Rock versus Cuban, bro. Thank me later. That battle may low-key be, you know what I mean, borderlining on a classic. I'm not saying it's a classic. It's borderlining on a classic. He went crazy and Tay-Rock went crazy. Watch that battle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out. Come ready, subscribe, Libby Noise. I'm just a blogger. Wait a minute. Y'all don't be getting mad. I just say what it is. I talk about everything. You know what I mean? And I don't like, you know what I mean? I'm not super cool with nobody at all. You know, at all. You know, so, and this ain't like, yo, I want people to fall or people to fail or nothing like that. Just call it what it is, man. Y'all see something going on. Like, what is y'all like? Y'all got these battlers glizzy. Y'all, they be glizzying out. They be glizzies. Y'all don't even care. Y'all changing y'all like profile pictures and names to different people. And y'all just glizzied out, bro. I'm talking to like somebody. I'm like, yo, like, do you know you glizzied out? I don't care like what you think. Like, what you do? Wait a minute. Do y'all even, like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? Shout out to the URL. I think they do it good. You know what I'm saying? I think right now they got a strong card that's rivaling the card of the summer. You got Maxed Out. They're doing good. They got a strong card that's rivaling card of the summer. You know, I wish that Hitman, Holla, and Ill Will would market more. I see Ill Will marketed, but Hitman's the one with the fan base. This ain't going against Ill Will talking crazy about it. But Hitman's the one with the fan base, and he ain't really marketing all like that. He talking about his numbers on Rare Breed Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But I seen this like a clips of a face-off between him and Ill Will, so I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. You know, but it's like, it's interesting because it's like Hitman can't talk to Ill Will like he usually talk to people because he ain't really won a lot of battles recently. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that messed up a lot of dynamic with the marketing. If Verb wasn't on this card, this would be a very difficult card for like artists to market. It would be. Like, who else would be marketing right now if it wasn't Verb? You know what I mean? Like, this is something to think about. You know, and he's like Captain Marketable. Verb, right now. You know, he's going back and forth with A-Ward all day long. Even if A-Ward just going about his life, playing golf, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Playing soccer, I don't know. Shout out to him. Verb is the one marketing. You know, but like Hitman, I would expect when a Hitman battle is announced, I'm expecting marketing, him going crazy, all that. You know, but when you got somebody like Ill Will that been showing up and going crazy, you know, it's kind of difficult to say something about him when he actually winning battles. You know, but shout out to Hitman Holla. I think he gonna surprise a lot of people. That's what I think. I think a lot of people are down on him right now. People forgot about his legacy, what he's done. I think he's gonna surprise people. But Ill Will right now is that dude. Like, when you think about Blue Room, you thinking about Ill Will, bruh. You are. You might be. I am. You know, but I seen Hitman Holla say Ill Will don't sell tickets. I'm curious of what y'all think. As far as I'm concerned, Ill Will battling certain people. I'm flying out. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving, I'm going. You know, so to me, I feel like he's a draw for me to like see him battle. But Hitman may say like, yo, like if the numbers are showing something different than the pay-per-view sales, he may have access to that. You know, and he's saying that Ill Will don't sell tickets. You know, so I'm curious of what y'all think in the comment section. Is he right? You know what I mean? Because I seen some people kind of agreeing. Is he right or is he wrong? You know what I'm saying? But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Mr. Hold Your Water, leave me alone. He like, play this song. Play it. I'm like, man, I don't want to play it. You seen when I was on the corner? Play the song. You read the documents. But I don't want to play this. Wait, what you ain't going to play? Yeah, I'll pop up. You better play that song. Shout out to Mr. Hold Your Water. But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about. No. Stop playing with me, Nunu. Stop playing. You know we'd be rich. Me and you. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to Atlanta. I'll fly out there. You're like 4 hours away. I'll drive out there. Just for you. We'd be rich, Nunu. I want 50. I'm sorry. I want 55%. We make that happen. But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.
So who's really the victim? When them shots get the hitting, weak shooters get the shooting, but they just keep missing. Chasing you down. 4 pounds blazing out your denim, you running, ducking behind cars, hoping he get winded, no strap.